Grant, how much more comfortable you feel the fact you got playing time last year as a freshman? Of course, Mark Andrews, a lot of snaps available for somebody you would leave more. How much did last year help you?
It helped me a lot. Like I said before, being able to watch a guy like Mark with our similarities it was pretty easy for me to go out there and kind of emulate what he did and talk to him after snaps, after certain plays and games, and see what kind of he thought about the defense and how I need to run my routes and block and things like that. So it was really helpful. I feel a lot more comfortable going into this year.
Would you have to make your biggest strides? Where do you think you have made your biggest strides since last year?
I think I've made my biggest strides probably just mentally, just knowing the game, understanding defense more, things like that. I think I'm a lot faster than I was last year. I think I catch the ball better. I think I've made little strides in every category because just talking to the coaches and where they see me and where they want me to be, just trying to improve in every single way that I can.
Even though you have two quarterbacks, how far do you feel like the passing game's come this camp? Where do you think it's at?
I think our passing game's good. We've definitely improved in our passing game. Whoever our quarterback is, we're gonna have a good passing game. Coach Riley has always had a good passing game and figured out ways to get the balls in receivers' hands. So I think we'll have a good year in the passing game.
Does it all come into your mind? I mean, obviously you want to catch everything you're throwing your way, do your blocking times for you. You got a quarterback battle going on. These guys are really tight. I mean, they put even pressure on his receiver.
Not really. I mean, I've gotten reps with all of our quarterbacks, like both of those guys, as well as the other guys that we have back there, and so it's really just which one will be in the system. You know what I mean? So whichever one's our QB1, then we'll take it and run with it. And there'll be different situations where if Kyler's our guy, we'll go a certain way. If AK's our guy, we'll go another way. But it's not something that really concerns the rest of the team. It's just figuring out who it's going to be and rolling with it.
What's impressed you the most about Kyler, and what's impressed you the most about Austin during this fall camp?
I can't really pinpoint anything specific. They both have had their good days. They both had their off days. It's all competition. They're just a healthy competition, and they're both are great quarterbacks in my eyes. They throw me great balls. So just wherever Coach Riley decides to go with that, we'll be confident.
What's it been like for you, kind of watching a young guy like Drake Stoops?
Drake's had a great camp. It was actually really interesting for me to watch him play. I knew nothing about him. I just knew obviously he was a Stoops. So watching him run routes and catch balls, he's a great player. He could probably see himself on the field this year at some point.
Just a fiery kid. Real competitive kid. How would you describe him?
He's a quiet kid like I am. Like, he's not one to go out there and talk and just talk to people, but he's a competitive side to him, and you can really see in one-on-ones. I think when you do one-on-ones, it kind of brings out the dog in you a little bit, and he tends to get open on one-on-ones and make competitive catches. So when you do that, you'll probably find yourself on the field at some point.
He clearly has his connections here, but you think it's kind of a steal for y'all knowing he had a bunch of scholarship offers?
Definitely, yeah, I think so, absolutely. I remember early on in the season, Coach Gundy had mentioned something to me about him, and I was like, yeah, just another kid. Maybe he'll come here, maybe he won't. But we're thrilled to have him. I think he's a good addition to our inside receiving core.
You say you don't talk a lot, but when it comes to leadership roles, do you see yourself kind of having to be what Mark was to you last year?
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. I do what I have to do, and obviously I've been put in kind of that leadership role now that I've been here for a year, and we have a younger tight end who just got here. So I think I'm trying to do my best to kind of help him out a little bit. And I think he's improved a lot. Obviously when you first get here, it's a little hard, but I think he's starting to get it down mentally. He runs good routes. He's fast. He has good hands. So I see nothing but improvement coming from Braden, and I hope I can help him in every way I can.
What's it like for you as a player? Back in class now, out of camp, you're not doing as much good on good. Right. How does that mindset change for you guys now?
I think it becomes just a little bit more mental, but other than that, you attack every day. Every day is competitive, even with those scout guys. Those scout guys are going to try to come after you to make you better. So it's always competitive in practice, but I think with different, I mean, as you go down the line during the season, you have different teams and different defenses, and you need to make adjustments. So I think the only thing that's a little bit different is it's a little bit more mental. You got to be on your game in the film room, and you got to be able to go out there and execute in practice.
What'd you think of Lincoln's throwback pic? Did you see that yet?
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I had never seen a picture of him from when he was that young, so I got a kick out of it.
Guys talking about that all, giving him a hard time or anything?
No, I haven't heard anything. I'm surprised. I mean, if Baker was here, I know he'd be saying a bunch of stuff about it, but I thought it was pretty funny.
I know you're close with Baker. What's it been like seeing him succeed so far with the Browns and everything?
It's been really cool. You know, I think the last time I talked to him was probably 4 or 5 days ago on FaceTime. But you know, he's real busy, but you know, it's really cool to see him do so well so early. And you know, I don't know what their depth chart's looking like in that QB room, but I'm sure at some point he's going to make a big impact wherever he is.
Anything he does shock you in the least bit on the film?
I mean, yeah, it used to, but at this point, I'm just like, that's just Bake. He's always surprising people, so it's just kind of a normal thing for me at this point.
Grant, we haven't seen a whole lot of Austin as a quarterback. You're a better gauge of what kind of arm he has and what kind of ball he throws. What would you say that? What would be the answer to those questions?
I mean, he throws a great ball. All of our quarterbacks throw great balls. It's just I don't know how Lincoln goes about figuring that out, but I mean, from my perspective, all those quarterbacks throw great balls. Austin has a great arm, throws a tight spiral. You can put it on the money and put it where only you can catch it. So he's got a great arm.
Do you see him as either more comfortable or assertive a year later than the last time?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's you know, more comfortable back there. I think he's learned a lot in terms of the playbook and, you know, just mentally just getting it more together. So yeah, I think he's improved a lot from last year.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
What have you seen from Kobe Tillman, true freshman walk-on?
Oh, I like Kobe. He's got a little fight in him. He'll come out and smack you. So I remember it was like the first day of practice. We weren't even in pads, and he trucked one of our nose guards. Like he's a good player. He works really hard, hits hard. You know, runs routes pretty well, catches his ball, gets upfield. So I think he could have a good year at his playing fullback.